far.
Summer, and that means
Take a risk. Take a chance. Take a dare. Play the game of Double Dare. With the host of Double Dare, Alex Trebek.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. And welcome once again to our game of knowledge and nerve. Sit back, relax for the next half hour, and hopefully enjoy yourself with us. Have some fun. There are about 2 or 3 shopping days left till Christmas, and I know our contestants want as many opportunities as possible to win a lot of cash so that they can spend it on themselves and their loved ones. So let's get right to work. And Johnny, would you introduce our players, please?
Right, Alex. Here's our returning champion, Dennis Safer.
How are you today, Dennis?
Fine, thank you. Alex, and you?
Not too bad. Good. We ran into a little bit of trouble on the last show. Shakespeare was our undoing, but that's all right. You have $950 in cash so far and a chance to increase that today as our champion. Is your wife in the audience once
Yes,
again
she's
today?
back there someplace.
All right, hopefully she'll be shouting words of encouragement. If you manage to get to the spoiler round, you won't be able to hear her, of course, during the regular game because of this glass panel in front of your booth.
Right.
Good to have you with us. Let's
Thank
go
you.
over here now and meet your opponent.
Challenging Dennis Safer is Roger Hatt.
Hello, Roger. How are you? This is the second time we introduce you, and you have yet to take part in the game because we ran out of time on the last show, so fill me in a little bit about yourself.
All right. I live in the Marina del Rey, and I rehabilitate old buildings for a living.
Okay, you live in the Marina del Rey. That has some connotation for me because I know a lot of bachelors who live there. Are you a bachelor? Or are you
I happen
married?
to be a bachelor.
Is it the swinging place they tell me it is?
I don't know.
You don't? All right, then we'll leave it right there. I will remind you that the game is $500, and we're going to go right to it. I will tell you, folks, that we're going to be showing our players clues that will help them identify a famous person, place, or thing. The first player to come up with the right answer will win $50 and will get the right to make a dare. And to make things easy for you, here is the correct answer on our first subject. And players, the first subject is a thing. Clue number 1 coming up on our board. In Thailand, those working near the airport are provided with ear protectors by the government. Clue number 2. They get so drunk from eating fermenting fruits, they may become enraged and dangerous. All right, that's the challenger's buzzer. He has sealed the champion's booth. Dennis can't see or hear what's going on right now, so Roger, you give me an answer.
Water buffaloes.
Water buffaloes is incorrect, so we close you off, and we'll bring Dennis back in. We got a wrong answer from Roger, so that means good news for you. You got to look at the next clue all by yourself, the penalty clue, and we'll give you a free guess. Here it is. In The King and I, Yul Brynner offered some of these to Abraham Lincoln to use in the Civil War. What's your answer, Dennis?
Apes.
Apes is wrong. That's an incorrect answer. People in the audience here are laughing because they have seen the right answer. They're not in the same position you are, of course. You have an advantage over Roger, however. He'll never get a look at this clue. So let's continue with the game. We'll bring Roger back. Still no right answer, so both you and Dennis are eligible as we go to this clue. It's clue number 4, and they belong to the order Proboscidea. Clue number 5. The one in Winnie the Pooh was called Heffalump. Dennis, your answer.
Elephant.
Elephants, right. Okay, you've got $50, and you're on your way. You're in a dare situation right now. Take a look at the next clue. When Groucho shot one in his pajamas, he said, "How it got in my pajamas, I'll never know." That's the dare clue. Do you want to show that to Roger and gamble that he won't know the right answer? If it works out that way, you're going to jump into a $150 lead.
I have a feeling Roger knows it.
You think so?
Yes, I won't
You're
dare
getting
him.
vibes from his booth.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's stop here and bring Roger back. When Groucho shot one in his pajamas, he said, "How it got in my pajamas, I'll never know." That would have been the dare clue, but Dennis wanted us to stop. He got the right answer. What would your answer have been?
I don't have a clue.
You don't have a clue. Oh, it's Groucho Marx. And Dennis, mistake on your part, but that's all right. Let's see what happens when we come back with another subject right after this commercial break. People in our studio audience caught a little error a moment ago, but if you think really hard on it, there is some connection between Groucho Marx and an elephant, but I don't know what it is. So the right answer, of course, was elephants, Roger. We're going on to another subject. You're trailing our champion right now by 50. Here we go. The correct answer for you folks at home first. And the subject this time is a person. Clue number 1. Let's look at it. When he was a 10-year-old boy in Nebraska, the Dundee News published his short story called The Mouse. Next, Marlon Brando's mother persuaded him to become an actor. Challenger has buzzed in. What's the answer, Roger?
Montgomery Cleft.
That is incorrect. Good guess, but it's incorrect. So we close you off, and we'll bring the champion back. Roger was in very quickly there, but came up with a wrong answer. So the bonus for you is a look at the penalty clue. Here it is, clue number 3. His gangling good looks won him the romantic lead in Farmer Takes a Wife. What's the answer, Dennis?
I don't know at the moment.
You don't know? All right, you will be the only one that gets a look at this clue. Let's bring Roger back. We're going on. Everybody is eligible as we look at this clue. Clue number 4, he has been called Hollywood's Statue of Liberty. Clue number 5, in his younger days, he played such sterling American heroes as Abraham Lincoln and Wyatt Earp. Next, he was the voice of reason in 12 Angry Men. Roger, you have sealed Dennis's booth and you're shaking your head. You thought you had the answer. What is it?
Henry Fonda.
You're right. You are right. Don't doubt yourself, Roger. You've got $50. It's a tie game. You're in a dare situation. Here is the next clue. The dare clue. He was nominated for an Academy Award for his depiction of Tom Joad in The Grapes of Wrath. Do you want to show that to Dennis, or do you want us to stop here? You'll pick up $100 if you show it to him and he doesn't get the right answer.
I'll take a shot at it.
Okay, let's bring Dennis back in. Roger came up with the right answer. We've got a tie game, and you've got 5 seconds to look at this clue. Dennis?
Hugh O'Brien.
Hugh O'Brien is wrong, so we close you off. Roger, good move. You picked up an extra $100. Your total is now at $150, and it's double dare time. Let's go to the next clue. He wore a pacemaker during his stage performances as Clarence Darrow. What about that clue? Do you think that's worth taking a chance on? Take the double dare. You could wind up with an extra $200.
I think I'll dare him. I'll take
All
a
right,
chance.
fine. Yes, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's bring Dennis back in. He's taking the double dare. Here's your clue for 5 seconds. Dennis?
Henry Fonda.
Henry Fonda is right, and we've got ourselves a tie game at $150 for each player. You got through that all right, Dennis. Now we're going on to another subject, and here's the correct answer. This time, the subject is a thing. First clue. Early detractors called them sick whales. Clue number 2. Operators of them avoid turkey farms because they drive the birds crazy. Number 3. Seatbelts are not required because the ride is so smooth. Clue number 4. The U.S. Navy used them as submarine spotters until 1962. That's Roger's buzzer. The answer.
Blimps.
Blimps or dirigibles? We'll accept that. Yes, okay. You've got $200. A chance now to pick up an extra $100 on the dare clue. That's the dare situation right now. Here is the clue for you. For years, an American tire company had one of the few operational ones in the world. What do you think? Do you want to
I can't give him that.
You can't? All right, let's bring Dennis back. Roger got the right answer, and he's not taking our dare. The next clue was, for years, an American tire company had one of the few operational ones in the world, and your answer would have been?
A blimp.
A blimp or a dirigible. You'd have been right, but right now, you're trailing him by $50 as we pause for a commercial message. We're coming back on Double Dare, and we hope you will be too. $100, our challenger, Roger Haft, leading at the moment. He has 200. Our champion with 150. We're going on to another subject. Here is the correct answer for you folks to consider. And while you do that, I will tell our players that the subject is a person. And here is the first clue. In his theatrical debut in New York, his only line was the phrase, "Nothing will help," delivered in Yiddish. Clue number 2. While in the Marines, he went AWOL and got 41 days in the brig. Next. In his first film, he played the high school student who defeats the Blob. Dennis, our champion, thinks he knows the answer.
Michael Landon.
Michael Landon? No, that's incorrect. So we close you off, and we bring Roger back in. A wrong answer from Dennis means you get a free look at this clue and a free guess also. He played the sympathetic bounty hunter Josh Randall in the television show Wanted, Dead or Alive. Roger?
I know who it is. It's McQueen, Steve McQueen.
That's it. Okay. You're up to $250. You're in a dare situation. That was a penalty clue. Dennis hasn't seen it. It becomes the dare clue as well. You can show it to Dennis and gamble that he won't know the right answer. And if things work out that way, you will have $350. What do you think?
I'll dare him.
Okay, you've got $250 right now. We're bringing Dennis back. Dennis, he got the right answer, and you get 5 seconds to look at this. Dennis, your answer, please. Oh, sorry, too much time means Roger picks up $100. He's up to $350, and we close Dennis's booth. All right, Roger. You know something? This is double dare time. You could win the game, become the new champion. Take a look at this clue. This is the one that will help you become champ. He has raced cars professionally and still wins motorcycle races. If you take the double dare and show it to Dennis and he doesn't get it, you're the new champ. If he gets it, he still trails you by $100. You can probably hear the audience shouting.
I'll dare him. I'll go for it.
He's not listening to you, folks. He's taking the double dare. Let's bring Dennis back in. He's taking the double dare. Here's the clue. Dennis, an answer.
It's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of his name.
That's too bad because Roger now gets $550. He is the new champion. Come on here, Roger. Dennis, it's Steve McQueen, and I know that was on the tip of your tongue. You've got $150 here plus $950 from before. That means you leave us with $1,100 and some gifts backstage. Thank you. Happy holidays. Good having you with us on the show, and congratulations to you, champ. We're going to put you to a different kind of a test in just a few moments. We're going to have you face the spoilers and perhaps win yourself a $5,000 Christmas present. But first, this break for some messages. Our champions, we haven't had too many who have stayed around for more than one match. A new champion just crowned, Roger Half, with $550. And now, Roger, the big time. A chance for $5,000 against the spoilers. Right here. Now, in case you folks are joining us for the very first time, the reason we call them spoilers is because they win money if they can keep Roger from winning money. Now, each of our spoilers is a Ph.D., and I want to introduce them to you. Spoiler number 1 is Dr. Stratton Lindenmeyer. Spoiler number 2 is Dr. James Baker. And spoiler number 3 is Dr. Bruce Neary. All right, let's shut them off so they can't hear what we're doing right now. And let's go about beating the spoilers. On this board over here, Roger, we have 8 clues to a person, place, or thing. Your job is to select 4 of those clues, give them to the spoilers, hoping they won't know the right answer. If you can give away 4 clues, and we still have a spoiler who hasn't been able to come up with the right answer, then you win $5,000. But along the way, each time a spoiler gives us a wrong answer, you pick up $100. All right? Let's look at the top of the board and see the correct answer. Judy Garland, obviously, we're looking for a person. Pick a clue.
Number 4.
As a child, she appeared as a vaudevillian under the name Baby Gum. Well, a lot of people are yelling give. You know, of course, that you have 4 passes to use if you want to assist you in beating the spoilers. You want to give this clue to the spoilers, or do you want to pass?
I think I'll give it to them.
All right. Let's bring on the spoilers. The subject is a person, and this is the clue. As a child, she appeared as a vaudevillian under the name Baby Gum. Spoiler number 1, your answer.
Oh,
Let me try Baby Snooks.
Baby Snooks. No, that's wrong. Let's go to Dr. Baker. Spoiler number 2. You have an answer.
Judy Garland.
Dr. Baker, you have just earned $100. You've just won $100. Okay, we're still alive here. Let's go to spoiler number 3. Dr. Neri, your answer?
Shirley Temple.
You are wrong, and that means our champion has $200 and has given away 1 clue. Pick another one. 6. Speaking of the MGM studio school she attended with Mickey Rooney and Deanna Durbin, she said the teacher was Ma Barker.
I'm going to have to pass on that.
All right, fine. You have used 1 pass. Pick another clue.
8.
Little Miss Leatherlungs. What do you think of that? Good for a give, or do you want to pass?
I think I'll give that to them.
Okay, spoilers. Next clue, Little Miss Leatherlungs. Spoiler number 1, Dr. Lindenmeyer.
Shirley Temple.
You are incorrect. That means $100 for our champion. Let's go over to spoiler number 3, Dr. Neri. Your answer, please, Doctor.
Barbara Streisand.
You are wrong, and we're up to 400. Pick another clue.
2.
She played a brilliant 9-minute cameo role as a German Hausfrau in Judgment at Nuremberg.
I'll give that to them.
Don't think they've seen that film? All right, you've given away. This will be the 3rd one you try. Spoilers? She played a brilliant 9-minute cameo role as a German Hausfrau in Judgment at Nuremberg. Dr. Lindenmeyer, we'll hear your answer first.
No answer.
Okay, that's another 100 for you. Let's go to Dr. Neri. Spoiler number 3.
No idea.
No idea. Good. Isn't that one?
Yeah, that's great.
You're sitting pretty right now. You've managed to give away 3 clues, and you've only used 1 pass. So pick another clue.
Number 5.
Liza Minnelli is her daughter by director Vincenti.
No way. No way.
No way. All right. That's your 2nd pass. All you have to do is get 1 clue past 1 of the remaining spoilers, and you're going to win $5,000. So choose carefully. Maybe let your intuition come into play.
Number 7.
Okay. In 1938, Sophie Tucker called this person America's next red-hot mama. That one's making you think.
I'll try them on that.
Okay, if we get it by just 1 of them, you've got $5,000. Keep your fingers crossed. Spoilers? In 1938, Sophie Tucker called this person America's next red-hot mama. Dr. Lindenmeyer, your answer.
No.
I'm sorry, you're no answer. Nice going for $5,000. The right answer, spoilers, is Judy Garland. And our champion has done it. And we have beaten the spoilers, so that's good news for us. Thank you, spoilers. We'll say goodbye to them. Well, how do you feel? As you were considering those clues, did you think you had a good chance early on?
Thought I had a good chance. I just felt intuitively good about it.
Okay, and you were lucky on a couple of those that they didn't connect Judgment at Nuremberg, or at least they couldn't come up with the right answer. But you came up with $5,000. You now have $5,550. And since we are so very close to Christmas, that's going to come in handy, I know. So I'll ask you to step into your booth. And while you do that, we will introduce our next player.
Our next challenger is Carol Sillick.
Hello, Carol. You didn't notice something right now, but the door opened behind you, and that's because Roger was making his way into your booth. He forgot for a moment. He's a new champion, you see, and he has to go to the champion's booth over there. I want to welcome you to the show. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from New Jersey, and I'm presently a law clerk.
A law clerk? Are you going to become a lawyer? Are you going to take up the law?
As soon as I pass the California bar examination.
And how far away might that be?
Well, that's indefinite, but I am taking it in February.
Okay, well, we're taking a commercial break right now. That's something that is very definite, and we'll be back right after this. Games on Double Dare, the regular match, and then the Beat the Spoilers part, the bonus round, and that paid off handsomely for our champion, Roger Haft. He now has $5,550, and we'll try to add to that total on our next show. Hope you can join us then. Have a good day, won't you? So long, everybody.
What kind of player are you? In the Gamer will play their favorite games and quote or paraphrase all dialogue as if they were actually part of the action. No matter what kind of player you are, there's a game for you at GSN.com. Exclusive games like Ultimate Word Challenge, multiplayer action like 8-Ball, or cash competitions like Bejeweled 2. Plus, there's new games every week like Lingo. Go to GSN.com and submit your photo and player definition, and you could be featured on TV. Get in the game at GSN.com.